Hello, family. Oof! Happy almost holidays. We're burning some sage to cleanse the room. I'm so freaking excited for this video. These 5 cheat codes, I've been sitting with them for a minute, but I really think that they are so important. They are what have changed my life the most. Like, if I were to boil it down to 5 things, I think these things really capture the essence of, yes, these are the most life-changing things. The first thing, talk to your spirit guides. Talk to God, talk to the universe, talk to whatever you believe in, even if you don't believe in it. Because prayer is the highest form of attention. It is a meditative exercise. And when you are bottling everything up, you are keeping it in your system. But by talking to your spirit guides, by talking to whatever it is that you want to call it, you are connecting with something greater than you. You are connecting with something greater than the ego. And I am so freaking I get giddy when I see the collective spiritual awakening that's happening. Because, my love, listen, if you read my bios and stuff, if you look at some of my older videos, I was like, I'm gonna get a PhD in neuroscience. I'm gonna go down that route. And I have the academic training. I've done neuroscience research. I have been in multiple academic settings studying perceptual psychology and studying neuroscience. I have the science background. But there's just no denying. There's just no denying that there's something so much greater than us. And I'm not here to convince you. That this is not something that anyone can convince you of. If you don't want to believe it, my life stays the same. I really don't care. But I think if you're on this channel, you already know. And you can already connect with it. As many of you know, my dad passed away. The amount of messages, I have the most beautiful stories, and that is its own freaking video. But the amount of messages that he has given to me, that he has sent to me, feeling his essence, it has convinced me that no one ever dies. And the reason why this is a cheat code is because the more you open yourself up to this connection, the more you open yourself up to the unseen, the more it will open itself up to you. And that's not to say that people who aren't spiritual or aren't religious or whatever their practice is, they aren't divinely guided, because I believe personally in my own perceptual world that everyone is divinely guided, no matter who they are. But the more you open yourself up for God, the universe, whatever it is, to work through you, the more you surrender, the more you let go, the more you can recognize what is of divine source and what is of your ego. And everything that gives you pain, everything that feels forced and restrictive and just that is always a result of your ego. Wait, I'm gonna close the curtain because the lighting's getting messed up. There is a secret language that is constantly communicating with you. So pay attention to it, love it, send out so much gratitude to it, because it is protecting you, it is loving you, it is giving you, it is cradling you and giving you the exact experiences you are meant to have to become who you are meant to be. So trust in it. Cheat code number 2, what did I put on here? Your external is always a reflection of your internal. So you need to take radical responsibility for that. I have a quick question for you. What is something that you want? What is something that you desire? Something that you crave? So bring this thing to mind. It could be a person. It could be an item of some sort. It could be a style. It could be to move somewhere. What is the feeling state that you would get from that thing? Really envision you having this thing. That is a feeling state that you are keeping from yourself. You are telling yourself and buying into the illusion of the external world is that in order to feel blank, you must have blank. I tell the story all the freaking time, but it's because I learned so many lessons from it. When I was my brain was so stuck on this ex of mine, and I had never been that person before. I was always very kind of detached from partners, but for some reason this person, it was probably since he got to hurt me first. He was able to hurt me first. And like, it had to shatter my ego a little bit and like make me, like force me to turn inward and like look how I was relying so much on external validation. But basically, my brain was fixated on this person, I would say, for a year. Like, it was the darkest form of like OCD and thought loops that I had ever experienced, because it was like almost every second thought was this person, and no matter what I did, I could not get over it. And when I was the deepest in the hurt, I saw all of their good qualities and I saw none of my own. But now, looking back, after having healed from this period of my life, I can see that everything that I saw in them already existed in me. It was something that I was keeping from myself. I was keeping myself from that feeling state and from fully loving and respecting myself, because I was under the illusion that I needed the external to look a different way. I was under the illusion that I needed to be dating someone. I needed to be whatever the fuck. Like, I needed to look a certain way. It doesn't matter, whatever it was. I was buying into the illusion that I needed to work and make the external look differently in order to feel the way that I really wanted to feel. And so once I started looking inward and giving myself what I was craving from other people and craving from the external, that is when I started to see myself the way that I saw this other person that I was so fixated on. So when you're fixated on someone like that, that means that there is something in you that needs to be looked at, because the external is always a reflection of the internal. Number 3, not all of your thoughts and emotions are yours. Spiritual motherfucking hygiene. This is so important. Remember, like I said in the first one, remember your essence. Remember that at your core, you are light, you are love, you are peace. That is the fact. That is true, okay? I say this legitimately every single video because I think like it needs to be drilled into people's minds, and it is so important. If a thought is real, if it is actually based in reality, if it's a real thing, it will always feel like freedom. It will always feel light and like an exhale. But if a thought is not real, if it's not true, if you're going the wrong way, it will feel constricting. It will feel like fear. And this is always the case. And I remember I got one comment that said, oh, but if I admit to some mistake that I made, that feels constricting. Like, that's not freeing. That doesn't feel light. My love, if you have the thought of, because of this mistake, I'm a bad person. Because of this mistake, I am going to make more mistakes. Because of this mistake, I'm going to pay for it. That will feel constricting, will it not? Because it's not fucking true. But if you have the thought of, humans make mistakes, I'm not a bad person. This mistake is allowing me to learn more about myself, and that is okay, and that is allowed. Do you see the distinction? Remember your essence. Remember who you are at your core. It is that light. It is truth. It is that joy, right? And so when you're in situations that don't feel like that, when you're surrounded by people that don't feel like that, you need to be so cautious, be so aware of that. Because people can drain your energy. People can steal your energy. Situations can steal your energy, but only if you allow that to happen. You can be around groups of people, like, for example, one of my research teams was very draining. Like, there were people in it that were very draining, but because I was just conscious to the fact that they were draining, and I didn't allow it to steal my energy, and I was being very aware of, okay, this is the way I'm feeling right now. This is the immediate reaction I have to this person, but I'm not going to feed that reaction. I'm going to stop it right there, and I'm just going to breathe, be very conscious and aware of my breath. That person wasn't allowed to steal my energy. So just by being conscious of it, you don't have to change everything right now, but just be so aware of your inner world. Be so aware of the thoughts and emotions that you're having, because not all of it is yours. Remember what is yours, and it is that truth. It is that T, truth with a capital T. Next thing, operate at the feeling state. If you want to manifest something, if you want something new in your life, if you want to change, like I said in the second one, you need to connect with the version of you that already has it. And this doesn't mean feeling good all the time, because when it's so freaking funny. Like, when I get manifestations, sometimes I don't even want them. And sometimes I'm like, oh shit, how am I supposed to integrate this into my life? And then I have to connect back and be like, oh wait, I've been wanting this for years. Like, I think one of the quickest manifestations that I've ever had, and this is, again, a story that I tell a lot, but it's because I think it's so important. I was wanting a long-term relationship for a really long time, but I kept attracting situationships. I kept attracting just like bad men. Like, it was not a good moment in time for me. But at the third person, I was like, clearly this is my pattern, because I keep attracting the same person. Nothing is changing. This is an issue with me now. It has nothing to do with the external. Like, I had to make that switch, right? As soon as I started internally validating, as soon as I started sinking time into my hobbies, into my academics, into all of these things that I wasn't paying attention to as much, that really mattered to me, as soon as I did that, it was instant. It was within the same month, actually, my dream long-term partner, like my human, came into my life. I'm looking over there because he was coming in and out of the room. And we've been together for the past few years, and that was the exact relationship that I was desiring, but I had to disconnect from it. I had to give myself everything that I wanted from the external. And last, but certainly not least, anything bad that happened to you can and will be alchemized. Like I said at the start of this video, change is the only constant. No matter where you're at right now, no matter how deep of a pit you feel you're in. And sometimes I like want to tell this whenever I get comments or DMs or emails of people like telling me their story or telling me the problems that they're currently facing. This is what I want to say to you is, this too shall pass. So lean the fuck into it. All of this discomfort you're feeling, all of this shame, all of this hurt, all of this embarrassment, lean the fuck into it. Journal about it. Cry about it. Let yourself cry. Sit in the mud with yourself. Sit in silence and allow all of this negativity, all of this heaviness, all this darkness to come up. Because, first of all, that is how you build a real relationship with yourself. It's not by the successes. It's not by getting everything that you want, because you need the duality in order to attract what you want. You need the lessons of what you're currently going through right now in order to become the person that you need to be. And so you need to sit the fuck with it, because you deserve to have these feelings really be felt. There is so much wisdom in negative feelings. There is so much wisdom in the darkness and in the discomfort, because it tells you exactly what you need to know. It will show you. If you lean into it with compassion and with love, it will show you. It will literally be like, okay, you feel this way because this happened to you when you were a child. But you need to do it from a place of not trying to get rid of it, of not trying to push it down and scare it out, scare it away, or use pills or social media or whatever it is to distract yourself. You need to go inward, because you deserve that. Whatever you're going through right now can and will be alchemized. Say it with me. It can and will be alchemized. You will. And I have a whole other video on my channel about energy alchemization and what that even means. But you are, without a doubt, you are. I don't care where you're at in life right now. You are going to look back on this time in your life and be like, wow, I'm so grateful I went through that, because I learned so much about myself. And that taught me so much. Just keep going. Just keep leaning into the discomfort, really feeling it. Have that fucking courage, because life can change faster than you even know. That is its whole other thing, is life can change so quickly. This season of your life is going to be gone like that. So might as well lean into it and get all the lessons you can. Mwah! Mwah! I love you guys so much. Please let me know if this video resonated with you. Which of these cheat codes are your favorite, or the one that resonated with you the most? Keep sending me emails, keep leaving comments with your stories, keep sending me DMs, because I do read all of them, and I pour so much of my heart and so much love into these videos and into my newsletters for you guys. And yeah, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.